Hello once again, YouTubers. Andy with you with another video. So once again today we are going to be coming to you from Savernake Forest. It's been a few days since I uploaded my last video. I have been busy. The wife had a week off, so I had to do as I'm told. So I've been getting stuck into the DIY. Pretty much finished off most of the decorating. We've had carpets down and whatever else, you know, a lot of cosmetic stuff going on in the bungalow. And then I got into the garden, did a load of planting there. I've also planted some runner beans, some sprouts and some carrots. So I'm hoping that they're going to flourish and give me some kind of a harvest towards maybe the back end of the year or something. But yeah, anyway, so today the wife has gone to work, and that means I can kind of come out and play a little bit. So yeah, same format. Going to be flying my drone once again. I've got my Flip with me, so I think I'll put the Flip up first. Going to run the battery down on that one, and then when I've done that, I will go on to the Neo. I just want to put the Flip up first, because if there's anything in the woods, like a deer or something or whatever else, the Flip does actually give me a really good resolution. I really do love the camera on the Flip. And to be honest, the Neo's not too bad either, but I just think that the Flip has got the edge, and I think that's what people are telling me in the comment section. So let's go and have some fun with the drones. Okay, so we're going to go with the Flip. We're going to go fly with the Flip. We're going to shoot on 4K 60 frames per second, and we're going to take off in that direction. Just see how we're going to get on with it. Yeah, so 1st of April today, so we're well and truly into spring now, my favourite time of year. So hopefully we're going to get some nice fair weather for the next maybe 5 or 6 months or something. But I just want to get out of here and I just want to see some new greens. Okay, some new greens. We might see something out here, wildlife, you know. I don't know really what's going to be in here today. Maybe some deer or something, but for me it's just nice just to be able to get out here once again, just to cut loose, just get away from life for a while. You know the score, guys. This is good for us, I think. Good for our mental health or whatever else. Bit of a pathway there. We're just going to bring it back in here once again, and we're just going to cruise around just to really embrace the wonderments of nature once again. Yeah. Anyway, so I have been busy the past few days, therefore I've not been uploading. I try and upload every other day if I possibly can. Yeah, it's just difficult sometimes, especially when you're trying to do your new bungalow. Trying to do it up a bit, you know, new carpets, curtains and whatever else, you know, and painting, decorating, snagging. The garden needs some attention. But yeah, it's just nice just to get on top of it, and it's kind of finally pretty much all done now. I'll put it this way, I can see light at the end of the tunnel. I'm just glitching up a little bit on my heads-up display on my phone. So I'm going to bring it back in a more of a homeward direction and try and get some better signal if I possibly can. Oh, the light is playing a bit of a devil, isn't it? Anyway, so we had a day out last week. We went to a place called Monmouth, which is in Wales. I'll put a little bit of footage down below so you can see for yourself. I did take my drone with me. I took my my Mini 3 and flew that around. There's a bit of history to Monmouth. Nice place, interesting, not big, It's just in Wales by about maybe 2 or 3 miles. It's just on Offa's Dyke, on the border there. But it was just a nice little town to go and visit. We've never been there before. We've done several little towns in and around that area in Monmouthshire and what was Gwent. Just bring it back. Whoops! Just bring it back towards myself a minute. I'm just gonna go past me, and I'm just gonna take it over here. And I'm just gonna take it in this part of the forest. Try and weasel my way in. Yeah, so yeah, interesting little town, Monmouth. We had a nice time there. It was good. Just a break from the DIY, really. I think me and my wife kind of needed it. We have been busy on the bungalow with the move and that, so yeah, it's all good. I've been busy in my garden doing some planting. It's going to be interesting to see how that comes along. So yeah. Alright, I'm just glitching up slightly. I'm going to bring it back in a more of a homeward direction. Right, I haven't seen anything yet. Look at the grass. It's lovely and green and lush, isn't it? Some new greens coming through now. Temperature wise, we're about maybe 15 or 16 degrees C. Say 15, double it and add 30, so we're talking about 62 degrees today. So almost time to take my thermals off. Almost. Although saying that, in the morning it's still pretty cold. So we're not quite out of the woods yet. We have got some frosts coming our way, I think, over the coming sort of days and weeks, really. We're just going to take it back in here then. Fly it through the wood. Keeping my eyes, whoops, absolutely transfixed on the centre of the screen. I'm not deviating left or right. I really am just looking bang smack in the middle of my screen, just to try and fly through a gap. Just really sharpening up my my drone flying skills here, guys. Oh, hello. There's one there, look. We'll just let him go then. He's quite close. Right, he's just up there. I don't want to spook him too much, but oh, there's another one there, look. There's a couple. See, that might make a nice shot. That might make a lovely shot. And there's another one there. Okay. Just see if I can just get a bit closer. I can't see the big guy with all the antlers. Don't seem to be too spooked by the drone. Right, that's as much as I'm going to push it. I'm going to bring it back. Maybe a homeward direction.
Home point updated.
Okay. Bring it back in a homeward direction. I'm just going to take my time. Just to see if there's any more around here. Don't know if there would be a fawn this time of year. I'm not sure. Anyway, so we saw something, and I'm really glad that I've got it with the Flip rather than the Neo, just because the Flip is actually it's got a really good camera. It's got a really good camera on it. I'm just going to go cruising around again over this way. I just love the smoothness of it as well. It's a bit less jerky than the Neo is quite jerky. Okay, we're just going to take it in this direction. Alright, just pixelating a little bit on my screen, so I'm going to bring it back towards my home point. Whoops. And oh, there's another one. Oh, there's a few around. Okay. There's certainly there's some nice signs of some deer and spring. Is it one there? Yeah, there's a few there, aren't there? Well, it's really nice to see them, so we're not going to annoy them or upset them or spook them too much, because I'm very much a guest in their environment. So I'm going to bring it back towards myself then. Whoops. And I think I just crashed it. Which is fine, it's not too far away. And we're going to go pick it up, and I'm sure it's going to be okay. Right, so this now gives me an opportunity just to kind of walk out into the forest itself and get a really good kind of look at it. I mean, there's absolutely no way could I get as close as that on foot than I can my drone. That's one of the reasons why I do use my drone, is to get up close and fairly personal in a sense, you know, safely that is, without spooking them too much. Just to try and get that really nice shot. But I'm just out here just to see if I can see anything moving around or just looking at me. Now they're going to see me way before I see them, so you know, if they see me now, then they're probably going to make their way even further into the forest. No, that's fine. But you know, I'm going to go and get my drone now. I'm just looking around just to see if I can see any deer anywhere, and I think I've got to be very lucky to see them when I'm walking on foot, just because there's a lot of debris around and you can step on something and you'll break it and you can make a whole load of noise. Okay, right, so we have found my Flip upside down. Okay, we're just gonna have a look at it, make sure it's okay, make sure the props are intact. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And the gimbal, something's stuck in there, so we're just gonna remove that.
Manual mode 3, unable to take off.
Okay, yeah, I think we're all okay. I think we're all okay. We're going to fly it again. We're just going to just make sure that it's all good. So we'll take it off and head it in that direction over there. And away she goes. Let's go and have a little look, shall we? Let's go and have a little hunt around, see what there is. I'm just going to try and just weave between the branches. There's a lot of debris, there's a lot of things to hit down there, isn't there? You've got to be so careful. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, so as you can see, this does take a little bit of mind strength, let's say. Oops, a daisy. I'm just going to take it back a bit. I'm just going to try and lower it. Okay, so sorry about that. Just ran into something there. We're just going to... It happens, I'm afraid, especially in a forest where there's lots of things to run into. But it's just a great way to just really concentrate the mind, in a sense. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So I've got these goggles. Okay, these night vision goggles. And I took them out for a a bit of a go again. A couple of nights ago, not far from where I live, there is let's say there's a few lakes, and I went up there just as it was kind of getting dark, I suppose. You know, they tend to work quite well in the dark, don't they, those things? Anyway, so I kind of tried it up in the lakes, and it worked fairly well, to be honest. It worked fairly well, so I'm quite happy just to kind of carry on with them, really. You know, I think you get what you're paid for. I think Dave, one of my friends, Dave, he said, look, I've got a pair of night visions myself, and you really do get what you pay for. So yeah, I get that, Dave, I really do. You know, you can spend thousands of pounds on getting a really good pair of goggles, but to be honest, what I want them for, that's just kind of good enough, really. I do want to come out here at some point again and to sit myself in the woods with a flask of coffee and a packet of sandwiches or something, and just wait until something comes wandering by, you know. I think that'd be really good. Okay, right, so, oops, easy. Yeah. Right, we'll just have a bit of a run around with this and bring it back in a moment, and we're going to get the Flip out, not the Flip, the Neo, and give that a bit of a belt around, and we'll see how the Neo does in this environment. It should do okay, I think. Right, okay. Right. Gosh, well. Okay, right, now it's time for the little DJI Neo. We're going to be shooting at 4K 30 frames per second. My EV is going to be -3, okay, and you might notice a difference in quality, video quality. Right, so get filming, and this is going to be on. It's going to be a bit slower, guys, okay, because this is the Neo, so this is going to be filming, sorry, on normal mode. It does react somewhat different to the Flip. I must say I do kind of prefer flying the Flip, just because it's that little bit quicker. It's kind of more maneuverable as well, I think, although saying that, there are some advantages you get with the Neo. It's more robust. It can get through tighter gaps. You can get away with more with the Neo. I mean, they're both great drones, to be honest. I mean, I've said it before, if I wasn't a content creator, then I would probably edge towards the Neo. I am a content creator, and I like good, decent quality video, and the Flip kind of gives me that. You know, which I'm obviously very kind of happy about. Quality, you know, is everything, really. Content and quality is everything, and I kind of get that with a little Flip there. But the Neo's fun. I mean, you can do things with this drone which you just wouldn't do with the Flip, you know, because the Flip is a little bit, well, it's easy broken, put it that way. Well, I would say easily broken. It's broken easier than the Neo. Oops, here we go. Ooh, got away with that, didn't I? Well, let's just go down a little bit, shall we? Do some low level flying. This is where you've got to be really careful, because there's lots of little twigs just coming up from the ground there, just waiting just to bring your drone down. Which isn't always helpful. I'd much rather keep it in a flyable state, obviously. But, ooh, there we go. Right, so it's the right way up. I mean, it might take off. It might take off. I don't know. I'm going to give it a go. It depends if the if there's something stuck in the props.
Take off.
There we go. Right, it's screaming a little bit there, but I kind of got away with it. Right, it's not that far away. I'm just going to fly it out of here. Just make a quick exit. So you couldn't do that with a flip, just because the flip is so low to the ground. With this thing, you can. And that's one of the advantages the Neo's got over the flip. If that was a flip, I'd have to go out there and go and pick it up. The way the sunlight just pours through the forest, it's really lovely, isn't it? It's a bit annoying, mine, but it's lovely. Kind of makes it a little bit more difficult to see where you're going with this flashing going on with the on the screen there. I'm just going to take it in this direction just to have a little wander. I don't think I've been over here today yet. Whoops, there we go. Okay, we're still in the flyable state. You're going to get things like that. You're going to get these little knocks and things when you're flying at low level. Sometimes you just can't see the twigs until you're right on top of them, and then it's too late. So, yeah. Okay, we're just hunting around, see if we can see any yetis or something. You never know. There might be one or two yetis. Oh, in this forest. Some of it's been undiscovered. God, this thing just keeps on going, doesn't it? This is what I love about this drone. It just keeps on going. It's amazing, amazing little drone. It's a great fun drone, this is. If you're just getting into drone flying, then I would say the Neo, I think, has to be probably, whoops, probably the best drone, I think, for that. Right, we just clunked a tree. Let's see if I can take it off again. Go on, up you go. Come on, do me a favour. I don't want to go walking after it. Please, up you go. Go on. Up.
Take off.
Whoa, what a drone. Look at that, eh? Brilliant. Okay. Right, away we go again. You know, it's just amazing. That's what I love about this drone. Yeah, it's just fun. But I think if they do bring out the Neo 2, better battery life, perhaps a better camera would be really, really good. More flying time, perhaps. That would be handy. So there are ways you can improve this drone. There are ways. But it's probably going to come with a bit of a cost. It's technology, isn't it? You know. So I'm not sure if and when they're going to come out with that one. Perhaps towards the back end of this year, probably. Just when my carrots and broad beans are starting to be picked, I guess. Anyway, come on. Let's try and hunt for some gaps, shall we? Have a bit of fun with it. Okay, we just go a bit crazy for a while, shall we? Just... yeah. A little gap there somewhere. Just shooting for the gaps. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, anyway, so I don't think we're going to see any more deer. I think they've probably... well, I don't know where they've gone. I don't want to see... well, it'd be nice to see them, but I don't have to. I'd kind of rather not, in a sense, just because I don't want to upset them any more than I have to upset them. I just love to be outside, you know, getting my 25 minutes, half an hour of feel-good factor, which is good for our mental health, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to go over here now. Is there a gap there somewhere I can just fly it in? Might be. Alright, I'm just pixelating a little bit, so I'm going to bring it back towards my home point area, which is, oops, I think it's in this direction here. Yep, I'll take it through the wood. back towards myself. Signal's getting stronger, and I'm just having an absolute ball out here. It really is. I mean, this is just a fantastic kind of a sport, isn't it? You know, you're getting fresh air, you're seeing some wonderful countryside, the forest, and yeah, this has got to be good for the mind, body and the soul, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Whoa, just got through there. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, okay. Right, so we'll bring this one. We're on 48% battery power. I have taken off the prop protectors on top of the Neo. I do think that gives me maybe another minute or a couple of minutes fly time. So more fun. Flying around is great. Oops, a daisy. Let me just carry on then. A little gap there, just flying through the gaps. Bring it back over towards myself. And yeah, just flying into the sun here, which makes it a little bit difficult. I'm just going to angle it away from the sun. Haven't got any filters on this, guys, by the way. I tend not to do filters. It's probably a good idea if I do have filters. Whoops. Right, and it still flies. It's probably a good idea if I do have filters on my drones, to be honest. One, it kind of protects the lens glass, and two, it obviously, you know, the filters out the sun's rays, I guess. I suppose that's what they kind of meant for, isn't it? But I tend not to go for filters. Yeah, I tend not to. Yeah. Anyway. It's one thing I do find with the Neo, it doesn't always show the home point on your screen. I'm not exactly sure why it doesn't do that, but it doesn't seem to. Okay. I mean, it's a beautiful sunny day, but that sunshine, it really does make flying into the sun quite difficult. Okay. But it's not a problem. It's not a problem. Right, just going to bring it back this way, I think. Okay. Yeah, we're just kind of hunting through the wood, really, just to see what there is. Just seeing the spring just kind of happen in the woods, really. It's a bit like Spring Watch, my video, isn't it? We're down to 19% battery power, so I am going to head it back in a homeward direction. And no doubt this thing's going to start chirping at me at some point, and that's really quite an annoying noise, that is. I'm not sure if there's a way you can actually turn it off. No, I don't know. Okay. Right, we'll head it back then. There we go. Right, it started. Cue the music.